Welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to be covering some news about the Division Heartland. Just quickly before we jump into the video, if you are not currently subbed to the channel, make sure you do turn notifications on. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. All support is greatly appreciated. And if you want to support me further as a creator, then check out the links in the description and let's get into it. So, the Division Heartland, an upcoming game by Red Storm and Ubisoft. This game is going to be set in a place called Silver Creek. The game itself is being developed by Red Storm and being published by Ubisoft. As far as I am aware, there is no involvement from Massive Entertainment whatsoever. It's a complete spin-off in the Division franchise. And in this game, you are going to face two game modes, one being called Storm and the other being called Excursion. Excursion is a PvE mode which will put players up against the AI. It's a mode to prepare you for Storm. It's kind of like a tutorial mode. You can go out, you can scavenge for loot and things like that. And it's all just in preparation for taking you into the real, meat of the game, being the Storm game mode. And then Storm is a PvE/PvP game mode, so player versus environment versus player. So you'll have PvE aspects and PvP as well. In the game, a team will be formed of 3 players. You can play with yourself and up to 2 extra friends. The closest comparisons of gameplay, even though you can't directly compare, is Escape from Tarkov and Hunt Showdown. So it's not exactly a battle royale, it's more like an extraction based game mode, so even something along the lines of Vigor. What you have to do is go into this game and you need to extract to the base of operations. You need to get yourself loot, find yourself better equipment, and make sure that you get to the extraction point without going down and extract all of your loot. And then what you can do is better prepare yourself for going back in. As I said, you need to earn more powerful gear, better prepare yourself for going back into the Storm, and Excursions, as far as it's been reported, is like a tutorial. A brand new feature in the franchise is in the form of items. These items are called prep items and they're pretty self-explanatory. They are to prepare you as well. There are currently 4 that are known. One will be an insertion point, which will be, it'll give you more freedom. You get to choose where you want to spawn in the map. You will get a stash box, which is going to be used to store consumables and crafting materials in the game. And there are also buff towers and extraction pods, which haven't to this date been described. So 2 have descriptions, 2 don't. We need to find some official confirmation for this stuff from Ubisoft. This is not 100% set in stone, but so far, this is what we know about the game and the closest you're going to find. This was actually all written in an article on Xfire by Tom Henderson, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you know Tom Henderson by now. He is very good at providing accurate leaks and stuff with information for games. He's incredibly reliable. He's normally on point with the stuff that he does release. So I would say take it a little bit with a pinch of salt. However, this is going to be the closest you'll find in terms of accurate info. I'd say it's about 90-95% going to be accurate, just not 100%. So don't take this as a final, this is what's coming to the game. So the map in this game is open world, is similar to the Division, being the main games, the Division 1 and the Division 2. Players can go around and they can loot. There are 5 different loot rarities in the game, and they are your typical loot: grey, green, blue, purple, gold. There has been no word if there's going to be exotics and things like that in the game, but there will also be shade beacons where you can spend your resources to unlock upgrades like virus protection, power-ups, supply drops and different things like that. You can also craft gas masks in order to survive in gas-filled areas. That's where it's a little bit similar to battle royales, but instead of this gas being all around you and closing in, forcing you into firefights, the gas areas will be just dotted around the map. And I'm going to guess it's going to be based on an RNG system each time you go in and play. So you're going to be able to craft gas masks in order to survive in those areas. I'm going to guess the best loot will be locked inside those areas. And with the base of operations, it is set in an abandoned ice rink. And inside you will be able to sort your loadouts, you'll be able to matchmake. It's pretty much your main hub, the same as Division 1 and 2, where you will prepare for play in the game. You will also, inside the base of operations, get daily and weekly projects. and I believe they'll be the same or similar to the Division 2. So you have to do certain things, you'll have requirements, and once you've done them, you'll be awarded XP and some resources. The base of operations, and this is a weird one, it will also contain a small arcade, which is going to have arcade machines with previous titles on them, like For Honor, Just Dance, and Driver, although there's absolutely no mention at the moment as to what those are for. We had it, I believe it was Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon or something, on arcade machines in the Division 2, yet you couldn't interact with them. The enemy faction in the Division Heartland is called the Vultures. There are going to be 6 archetypes in the game, some of them being flankers, grunts, heavies, technicians, so on and so forth. There will also be 6 characters available to play across 3 different classes in the game. You'll have 3 male characters and 3 female. However, there is nothing that will separate them in terms of their abilities and things like that. That's where the character classes come in. These actual characters that you get to pick and play as are just simply different in appearance. So, for the 3 different classes, we have Weapon Expert, which is going to give you a tracking shot letting you mark enemies when you shoot them. It's going to last for 5 seconds, but you will also get a shared armor kit which repairs you and nearby allies. Then the second one, you have Medic, which will let you restore health after being in cover for a short time, and health kits will repair your health and your nearby allies. And then the third and final, Survivalist, which will let you highlight nearby unopened loot crates whilst you're crouching, and you can also share your mask filter level with nearby allies. There are also perks to go with each of the 3 classes. Those we just spoke about were the talents, but the perks haven't been described yet. And the game right now has no official release date, although it has been confirmed by Ubisoft that the release is scheduled to drop at the latest being March 2023. In my opinion, if you play the Division 2, if you've played the Division 1 or anything like that, if you just specifically stuck to the PvE stuff, I don't think this game's really going to be for you, unless you are sitting there constantly playing the excursions. However, if you enjoyed the Dark Zone, Conflict, any of the PvP stuff from the Division titles, the main titles, then I believe you will enjoy this. This game is going to be way more catered to PvP, but as I said, you've got a specific PvE mode, and then you also have PvE VP, so there will be times you can go in to the storm, you can loot some stuff, and you can extract without seeing another enemy player. So that is all the news, info, all that sort of stuff we have at the moment. I've also heard people saying that the release is imminent. It might come way sooner than March 2023. But as I said, nothing is official at the moment. So all I can do is let you guys know that I will be covering updates when I am aware of them. And that's going to wrap the video up. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments about the Division Heartland, whether you're excited to play or just test it out. It's going to be free to play, so you might as well jump in and try it. I have a feeling they're going to be incredibly heavy on the microtransactions. They might even chuck some NFTs in there. I mean, it's Ubisoft and they're really trying to double down on that stuff. But because it's free to play, even if it's pay to win, you can still download the game and try it. So I will 100% be doing that, checking the game out for myself. But that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it.